Hey y'all, it's Lovesick Girl. Rather, my name is Kini, my brand is Lovesick Girl, and I just want to say thank you to my new subscribers. I really appreciate all of your love on my videos and my music, and if you haven't had a chance yet, do follow me on Spotify and Apple Music. This is kind of what I'm here for right now, is I want to defend sad music. There's a lot of different ways to perceive the half of life that isn't fun, There's negative sides of life, and I believe it's very important to talk about them. And especially because there's such a stigma out there about sad music. I know this because I just put out an album called Let It Hurt, and although you guys were super supportive and I really appreciate it, there were moments where I could tell the way it was being received was not as intended. Like, I wrote these songs because I was processing these emotions, and I knew that they would reach people, and those people would maybe better process their own emotions by hearing those songs. And honestly, yes, I am in a better place than I was when I put that album out, but I don't think there's something wrong with voicing those inner thoughts that are maybe a little less positive. I think there's a really big misconception that sad music is low vibrational, because if you listen to it, then it'll make you more sad and then it'll bring you down. And while that can be the case, it's also, I think, a huge important key to processing sad feelings. And I think people who love emo music, that's why we do connect with each other like we do, because we are willing to embrace the negative sides of life. We're not pretending they're not there, and we are honoring our feelings and being real about them. And my sadness will never control me, but it will always be a part of me, a part that I'm not willing to hide. And I think the Lovesick Girl brand is all about embracing it. And so I wanted to share with you a book. It's called Bittersweet by Susan Cain. I think the longer title is Bittersweet, How Sorrow and Longing Make Us Whole. So I read that book. It was great. One thing that she said was there's people who their favorite songs are happy songs, and there's people who their favorite songs are sad songs. And the people whose favorite songs are sad songs actually listen to the music a lot more than the people whose favorite songs were happy songs. So clearly there is a place for sad music out in the world, and there's a place for sadness in our lives. I think another thing that Susan said in her book that really stuck with me was she was talking about the movie Inside Out, which was a big hit, and it's about all of your emotions and feeling all of your emotions. And I guess the creator of that, he didn't want to put sadness as one of the main characters. He wrote the whole script, they started creating the movie, and sadness was not the main character in the movie at that time. And he started to feel like something's wrong, like something's missing. There's something about this that is not working. And so he took sadness and gave sadness that important role, and that kind of ended up being what the whole movie was about, that there's an importance for sadness too. And so when sadness took the lead, they actually were able to heal. And I think that's what we all want to do, is heal. And we're all on our healing journeys. So why not embrace sad music when you're sad, and then listen to happy music when you're happy? So the title of this video is called It Gets Better. And what I want you all to know is that you can have a really sad childhood, and you can be gloomy and somber and melancholic and all of those things, and you can actually get out of it alive and stronger and better. The first tip I'm going to give you is to get right with yourself. And you know how your relationship is with yourself, and if it's going to lead you to create amazing things or if it's going to hold you back. So what you need to do to get right with yourself, be honest. What are my beliefs about myself? My beliefs about the world around me? My beliefs about what's possible? Because I promise you, most likely, what's possible is bigger than what you believe that it is. So believing new thoughts, you gotta practice them. It's not easy. And if you're someone who is a little bit down on yourself, then maybe don't jump straight to, I love myself, I'm awesome, if that's not how you feel. What I would recommend you start off with is start off with self-respect. Like, I respect myself because I am a human in this world, and every human is worthy of respect. So of course you are too. And then from there you can start to think, what is my version of self-respect, and how can I build on it? And I think that starts by listening to yourself first. One thing about me, I didn't trust my opinion first. I would always ask a million people, what should I do? How does this look? How is this? And I didn't know at the time, but that was because I wasn't valuing my own opinion first. And I think it's very important that you learn to do that. And the way to do that is by learning to spend time alone. So it is great to have a support system. It's great to have family, friends, and people who love you and are there for you, of course. But I've had times in my life where I had tons of friends, and I've had times in my life where I had no friends. And honestly, the times in my life where I had no friends, I was more productive. I was getting more things done. I was trusting myself because I couldn't go out and seek anything from anywhere else. I was alone. I had to seek my own approval, and I had to get to know myself. Even I had to experience some really hard emotions. You will never face your hard emotions if you're never alone. But when you're alone and you finally face those, that's how you move past them. So it's really important to be able to be alone, because a lot of people are moving around in this world as if they don't even know that they have an innate inner wisdom inside, which you 100% do. You all do. You have an inner wisdom. Most people don't understand the importance of turning within. When you go within, you will know what you need to work on, because you know yourself better than anyone. Ask yourself questions. Or if you want to ask God, ask God. But go within to do that. There's so many different ways that you can try to work on your mental health. But what I would recommend, first of all, is opening your mind to the possibilities. I believe that everything that happens in this world is meant for me, for my growth, even the bad things, even the hard things. And that's really important. I want you to work on building that for yourself. It's like, even when something goes totally wrong, when you fail really bad, stop yourself and have that growth mindset about it. Like, this sucks and it hurts, but for some reason, it has to happen. You don't have to know why, you'll know later. You'll know when you're happy later in life. You'll find yourself happy and you'll realize, oh my God, all of that sad stuff was worth it. Your trust in yourself, your belief in yourself, you gotta get that strong. Along with all of that, what I want you to do, and this is so important in life, okay, is find what works for you. There are unlimited ways to make money in this world and to live in this world, and it all starts with believing that you can and you will find a life that works for you. It's a huge world out there, and there's probably someone right now living your dream life. And you could choose to feel intimidated by that or competitive or whatever, or you could be inspired by that and be like, wow, like, I can do that. So start thinking about life in a way that is going to inspire you to take risks and, try things. If you believe that everything happens for a reason, then you're going to be stronger when something happens you don't like. It helps a lot. It really helps to believe that everything is working for you. This is why people say, get delusional. Like, you should delusionally support yourself so that no matter what happens in this world, even something really bad, you say to yourself, this is happening for my best case scenario. Like, this is happening so that I can get to my next level. And it sucks that happened, or at least this is terrible, but it's not the end. It's just a step towards growth. Every failure, every time something doesn't go your way, it is an opportunity for you to grow and get past it and become the version of yourself that you are on the other side. And believe me, that version is stronger, wiser, smarter, and it starts now. Okay, you can literally start this today. Have that growth mindset. If something bad happens, trust that it was meant to, trust that it's all part of the journey, and that you're gonna get to the other side. Another thing like I do is like fill your head with positive stuff. Like I listen to positive talks, positive podcasts, self-help books, all of this stuff. And that might sound boring to some of you, but like for me, I know my brain is just gonna be going, so I might as well set it on the right track. And that's one of the ways that I kind of combat my negative thoughts. So what I want to leave you with is this question. And I want you to ask yourself, what is this sadness meant to teach me? Or what if I'm meant to feel this sadness to learn something about myself, something about life? There's so much strength that can come from overcoming hard emotions, even terrible losses. Unfortunately, a lot of things like wisdom, it comes with time and it comes with suffering and then growing and learning from that suffering. So you will prove yourself wrong. If you are someone who's doubting yourself, you will prove yourself wrong. And it's all about starting now, trying. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Go follow me on Spotify and Apple Music and subscribe if you haven't yet. Let me know in the comments if you want more videos like this in the future. I'm happy to talk to you all about different things. So just let me know. And thanks and take care.